how do we make sure that everybody genuinely does have access to training and to skills so that everybody can benefit from this digital revolution that you're talking about? So
you're right, it's easy for us to sit here and talk about the fact that the internet is there. There were statistics published that said 90% of all households in the UK have the internet, and actually when you break it down it says that 100% of families that have children in the household have the internet. However, we know from experience that's actually not true. What they might mean is there's 3G coverage. It doesn't mean that it's affordable for them. And when you've got people who are looking at they have a very tight budget, having broadband or paying for data, it's not always an option for them. So a lot of the courses that are available at the moment just aren't feasible. So I spoke to a mum that we work with a while ago, and I was saying to her, if you're interested in this, I did this awesome online course, you'd love it, you should do it. And she said to me, okay, so how do I do this? And I pointed her to the platform, and she said, can I do it on my mobile? And I said, well, you can watch the videos, but you won't really get the full, you won't appreciate the course, you won't get the full experience, you won't be able to do all the exercises on the course through your mobile, you have to have a laptop. She said, well, how am I going to do that? I said, what do you mean? She said, I don't have a laptop. I could never afford a laptop. And I don't know anyone who owns a laptop. And for me, that was suddenly a reality check of we just assume everyone has this access that we have. And when you look at the fact that there are a huge proportion of people who are now missing out on that. So how do we get those people involved? So one of the ways is exactly what James was talking about, exactly what we've been talking about with Future Learn and Leeds, about making everything mobile first. And I'm not talking a responsive theme, I'm talking about properly. We have to think about how can we do things that really engage people, and think about the fact that people are time poor these days. So I have this theory of my own, which is while the kettle boils. So I have 2 minutes to do something whilst the kettle is boiling. And in the same way, we have to think about how can we reach out to people who have maybe 5 minutes while they're waiting to pick up the kids from school, or have 30 minutes on the bus to work. How can we structure digital skills courses in such a way that we're able to reach those people? So I could talk for ages about